Hey, good morning, Randy. Yeah, it does. It looks like China said they created a very good AI, and it only required around $6 million of training, whereas a lot of the other models out there require around $100 million of training. So that made China a little bit stronger. Remember we talked about the dollar? That made China a little bit stronger, and the dollar came down a little bit. But more directly, it made investors go, well, why am I in Nvidia? Why am I in Marvell? Why am I in all these AI stocks when I should be in? Apparently, I should be in China if they're going to win the race. So it detracted money from those who are needing 20 times as much money in order to achieve the same result, and it is attracting money to China's technology. So hey, investors will go wherever the money can be made. So a free market. That's what happens on a free market. They can put their money wherever they want. But in my opinion, you can pretty much rely on U.S. innovation. It's just always been there. And we are, I think, over an order of magnitude more productive and efficient than the Chinese. And that's not because of the people. It's because of their societal model. It's not exactly the kind of freedom that makes you want to work as incredibly hard as the kind of freedom we have. We see that everywhere. The people in the United States are no different. In fact, we're probably less educated, when it comes to education, than the rest of the world. Thinking of Europe, thinking of Asia, thinking of all the different parts of the world. We're no different. Oh, hang on one second. I'm gonna start the Twitter stream, and that's right here, and starting it here. Okay, and I just gotta post about it. All right, I posted that. Yeah. So so what's going on is the long story short, what I'm getting at, what I'm describing the middle of, is we're gonna, it's gonna be a back and forth. It's gonna be a back and forth battle. I'm sure Nvidia and the different companies will learn. I think this is going to take a few days to really suss out, because probably I think the strides that China supposedly has made, maybe it's not as impressive as it's first reported. You know what I'm saying? So it's sort of like, I remember, maybe Randy, you remember times like in the 90s, even the 80s. Probably, I wasn't alive before 75, but even in the 70s and perhaps the 60s and stuff, it probably always happens. But there'd be like a Time magazine cover story about how maybe scientists something like cracked nuclear fusion, and it means unlimited energy for all. You remember this? Like whatever it was, or it was a nanotechnology, or this or that. And then it turns out like a few weeks later, a month later, or maybe even 3 months later, they were frauds. It turns out it wasn't true. It was debunked. It was disproven. And, so the first reporting, is not necessarily the whole situation. Now it's got to be really scrutinized. So anyway, but there's probably some merit to it, and anyway, the market thinks so, and the market is always right. So Nvidia's down 12%, for example, because chip demand supposedly now should be much less, according to the strides in China. It was a 20, but like a 15-fold differential between what we were saying we were going to be requiring as far as CPU power and computation and modeling dollars in order to create, AI to do X level of thing, and the difference being 15 times less financially required by China. So, it remains to be seen. Is DeepSeek, that's what it's called, is DeepSeek as robust as ChatGPT? I kind of doubt it, but man, good for them if they did. But, I kind of doubt it because ChatGPT is better than Grok, that's Twitter's. It's better than Meta AI. It's better than the Apple, Smart AI, whatever they call that. All the different AI assistant things that are out there. Boy, no, I really tell you, because I use them all. And I regularly go back and forth. Bard from Google. I go back and forth, and I sometimes pose the same question to all of them. And ChatGPT's latest 4.0 model it makes the other ones irrelevant. Like it's more than. It's ChatGPT's 4.0 model. They say it's the level of a PhD on whatever subject you start talking to it about, and I have to agree. And then something like Grok is like the level of a smart 9-year-old or a average maybe 19 or 20-year-old. That's Grok. And then, the Meta AI and the other ones don't even come close. And Grok is not that good. Elon Musk keeps saying, man, Grok is the best. And everybody wants to talk it up because, they're supporting Elon Musk, and I do too. But realistically, objectively, it's not. It's not even close. And I guess if we're talking about a smart 10-year-old or an average 20-year-old versus a PhD, I'm thinking like what? Like a 30-year-old high IQ person, maybe the equivalent of a, 50-year-old average person. Then we're talking about, 2.5, three times the level. But I really feel it's a little bit even more than that. It's probably 4, 5, 6 times better. So I really am highly skeptical. But it doesn't matter. My stops are all going to get hit. I'm going to get knocked out of a lot of my AI positions this morning. I'm going to watch it for a few minutes, see if they start to get bought up, which I would imagine they would be, because I would think this is. But maybe it needs to get fleshed out. I mean, the market is really reacting strongly to this. We have 3 minutes until the market opens, but it is reacting strongly to this. So, we can't discount that. It's real. And, that's why we have stops. That's why we know what we're doing by knowing when we're going to get out if we have to get out of things. And it's almost always the right thing. I'd say 80% of the time. A good 20% of the time, maybe even 25%. So maybe it's about three quarters versus a quarter. 25% of the time, you would have been okay not getting knocked out of the trade. I'd love to like pause all of my orders. They don't have such a function on Thinkorswim. I'd love to pause all of my stop orders on all these stocks just for 5 minutes from the open to see if from here they recover and get bought up, or if it's going to bleed out further. But I don't have such a function. So what's going to happen is that, on many positions, I'm going to get knocked out of half because that's how I have it set up. And then I'll just watch it, and I'll decide to fully liquidate it if it does indeed continue to bleed out. Because sometimes the best decision is finally made at the end of the day, not at the beginning of the day. And stops don't really account for that. Mechanical, hard set stops. But I have too many positions to not have hard stops. For days like this, let's say today it just bleeds out from the open, and tomorrow it's another skip down day, gap down day, even worse. Not worse, but it makes it worse. Well, I'm probably saving myself hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands, by getting out instantaneously here at the open and stopping out of a bunch of positions. I could never do that as fast manually. All right, we got 60 seconds till the market opens. That's the situation. Pause would be a great option. I know. If only I had control over adding certain features. I would also like the stop to just say 100% of position. If you hit the stop, cancel open orders and exit 100% of the position. Like, I like to be able to just make a stop like that, just 100% of the position. But they don't let you do that. Cancel all and exit 100% of position. That'd be great. That'd be a great stop. Then I could set 20 profit targets all up to 4 to 1. They wouldn't interfere with each other, and it would just automatically do what it's supposed to do, and I wouldn't have to create any insane bracket orders. That's another thing, that I would love to see. All right, the market's going to open in 5 seconds, so this is it. You're going to hear a lot of bling bling selling stops. There they go. Now, was that a stop on Walmart? No, it wasn't. I just got a profit target hit on Walmart. Walmart's doing fine. I am surprised. There we go. Here's some stops, I think, happening. Yeah, I got a stopped out of DJT, YPF, Marvell. So, see, I got to go in there and continue to get stopped out of the rest of those. I am missing one window I normally have here, my trader. But that's okay. I'm just going to have to do it manually, and you guys won't be able to see, unfortunately. That's okay. So on Walmart, I got a profit target, but DJT just got stopped out. And see, it's being bought up from the open. So I'm going to give these things 5 minutes from the open. And the other one was YPF. Yeah, not looking good on that. And then the other one was Marvell. Yeah, not looking good on that. And I already have Marvell up. So far I've been stopped out of those. Alert on Dash. Okay, let's see what's going on there. But yeah, Nvidia's down 13% or so from the open. Nvidia's being bought up. I don't understand why it didn't hit my stop. Let's see. Nvidia, what's my stop at? Interesting. Because it switched over to it must have, no. Or some reason I don't have a stop on Nvidia. Okay. And that's working in my favor because it is being bought up, but it is way below my stop. The other one was, anyway, Walmart's doing good. Let's look at that. Everyone's getting conservative now, and they're like, all right, let me just move this money from AI over to Walmart. Like, that's, I don't want my, because they're money managers and they're managing billions, these hedge funds and institutions. And so they have to make wise decisions. And they're saying, you know what, we're a little too overexposed on this AI thing. Let's move that money over to something safer. And so they're going after like Walmart, because Walmart's up. The rest of the market's down. Walmart's up. So there's a lot of pullback across the board because of that lowering of the tides. Marvell's bouncing off of that drop a little bit. That may not hold. And I'm going to give things, a good 5 minutes to put in a range. And then we'll see from there. And then sometimes that can turn into a little bit more time as things turn around. Just looking at everything that's opening down for me, like this one, DJT, Donald J. Trump, is down a bit. PAM hit a stop. PAM. Yeah, so you can see that there. PAM hit a stop. And that is a... Where is it here? Oh, it's just a pilot position. All right. Days like this, I know you're in LX. What else are you in, Randy? Oh, yeah, LX is doing okay, though. Let me go through yours. What are you in, Randy? LX, app. I mean, sound is very AI-based. It didn't even get hit too bad. NVIDIA got hit bad because, a lot of the chip demand in question right now is a little bit, in question. What does PAM do? See, I don't even know. Energy. All right. VIX. What? You're in the VIX? Oh, the VIX hit 36? No kidding. I didn't even look at that. VIX. I have it on my main screen here somewhere. I know. I guess I don't. I used to. Why is it not up? I should definitely have that up all the time. Let's see. No, it did not hit. What are you talking about? I don't think you have VIX. It says the VIX is at 20. It's at 19 right now, but it was at 22. 36 would be way too high. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, what are your other positions you're in? I'll take a look at them. All right, so I'm giving things 5 minutes here. And this is pretty much the 5-minute mark. I want to try and see if I can get that other window back. Let's see. I didn't think it would ever go away. Okay, let me try loading. That one. Okay, possibly that one. Could be this one. Date on it. That one. Okay, let's see. What is this one? Are you sure? Yes. This one's very much like what I'm thinking of. Is that the latest, greatest? Let's see. So it's either that one or this one. This one. Try the TG one. See if that's any better. I have a feeling it's this one. Okay. So now I can drag that over to the view here. See what I was missing? I was looking for this window. Yeah, okay. Now, back over here. I just got stopped out of EE. It's an energy stock. What? Strange. Oh, okay. Yeah, stopped out of EE, and it looks like that's what it wants to do after 5 minutes. And so I'll just click flatten. There we go. And the other one, let's go take a look at some of the other ones that I got stopped out on. I also got stopped out on mod. This is one while we were just talking. Okay, it's a little bit bouncing off the bottom. Oh, this one doesn't have the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Okay. All right. Well, then this is not the right one, but it's close enough for now. Yeah, I can get rid of mod. That doesn't look good because it's broke the 5-minute low. And then Marvell, let's check in on that. Okay, it's bounced and recovered, so we'll let that sit. NVIDIA. Yeah, bounced and still a little sketchy, but we're going to let that sit. And the other one was mod PAM. Let's see how it's happened. How it is up 36%. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, PAM we have to flatten out of. It's broke the 5-minute low. All right. And YPF. And what other positions have you got? You don't have VIX, YPF. Okay, that's bounced, so we'll let that sit. Well, DJT. Following through to the downside. Okay, it's found a little bounce, so we'll let that sit. And looks like I got a profit target on Manpower, so that's doing well. All right, so that's loss mitigation for you. That happens. Got to put some of these closed positions into my closed folder on the day. All right, move that there. Out of mod. Out of PAM. All right. On Gigal, where's that? Gigal. Okay, that's in 4E. It's up to 4E. And then we'll take a look at things again. Okay, for swings, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. KUHR. See, look at Manpower. Looking great. Okay, that didn't come up. Okay, there's no stock called KUHR. ONSI. ONSI, oh no, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. It's under the 200. It's under the 50. It's in a downtrend. Okay, yeah, that's not good. PSTG, I wouldn't be in ONSI. All right, PSTG is doing okay. I mean, it certainly had a big hit there this morning from the market, but it's still within play. It's still in play. Rocket Lab's still in play. SoFi still in play. Big hit, but that's done it. YPF has bounced. I'm in YPF too. It's bounced, and we're sort of monitoring it. We might have to let it go. YPF. All right, these are 5 minutes. Yeah, basically I got to get out of DJT. Looks like. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of DJT. All right. A lot of these I've profited on. They've been, 2E, 3E, even 4E positions, and taking multiple profit targets. So for them to stop out is just sort of taking my money back off the table and keeping whatever gains I had made along the way, I had realized along the way. So it's a pullback from the current state of the portfolio, but it's a point more than I've been taking off the table along the way. So it's like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but it feels like taking 5 steps forwards and 4 steps back. That's what it'll feel like. Okay, YPF kind of holding. NVIDIA starting to fill out. Boom, there goes Marvell. I got to get rid of Marvell. So it looks like that's probably going to be the case across the board now. Flatten. Damn, actually I got a misreading on that Marvell. But that's too bad. I probably could have stayed in, but look, I think I only had like 12 shares left. Maybe 25. Prim, was that a stop or was that a take profit? That was a stop on Prim. So I'm just getting stopped out on a lot of things. Some things are not, but getting stopped out on others. Oh yeah, look at this. Just Prim really not holding up. Flatten. Hit our stop, and then moments later, we have taken it all out. I'm going to go check over on my Webull really quick. What's that? Darius, can you please check TXN? You've got puts there. What is TXN again? I know that's Texas Instruments. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's kind of holding up better than NVIDIA. Yeah, but NVIDIA, everything's going up from the open this morning, including NVIDIA. It seems like. Well, we'll see if that continues to hold. Why is this not? Oh, why isn't it? Oh, okay. Later. There we go. Trying to log into my Webull. See what's going on over there. If I've gotten any stops hit. Yep, I got a stop hit on VRT. Yep, there it is. All right, and therefore I gotta take out the rest. Oh, okay. It says I have over on Webull. It just acts a little differently, but it says I have open orders on VRT. So let's see. How can you do that? Close. If there's a way to cancel open orders. No, it doesn't quite work the same. Working. I mean, can I just cancel all? Cancel order. Should be able to just click a position and then cancel all open orders. Doesn't have that. Or there should be a flatten button. It's not letting me sell because of the other open orders. There's got to be a better way, and I don't know how to do it because I'm somewhat less experienced on Webull. Let's see. I see my positions. Okay, I'm just going to look it up real quick on the web. How to flatten a position in Webull. Well, it doesn't have the correct answer through a web search, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try seeing if it's any easier in the mobile app. I'll try it on the mobile app. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah, same problem over here. I just want to then step 1 cancel open orders. See, this is not good, and it's a good idea. It's a good reason I didn't have too many positions over on Webull, because I don't know how to do cancel all open orders and just flatten the trade right away. Maybe I can just hold down the position. Let's see. Okay. Filled records buy, sell to close. No, that's not any of that. Let's do. All right, see this, the market drop is being bought up. This is being seen as a buying opportunity here across the market, looks like. I don't know if I'm seeing the same on VRT, which I'm trying to get out of. Kind of, a little bit, but not too good. Let's see. So that's just giving me time, though, to try and figure this out. Let's see. Okay, let's see what this says.
Or I could click on the middle button that says flatten only. It would flatten my position, but it wouldn't cancel the orders surrounding my position or stop the profit target. Or I could click on flatten and cancel. And let's go ahead and do that. Flatten and cancel. I'm going to click on flatten and cancel.
I don't think that's Webull, though. He's showing something else. All right. Turbo Trader. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Go over to my position of VRT. There it is. Okay, now you go over to the Turbo Trader. Flatten. Ooh, I see it. Use flatten to close your open positions and cancel open orders in a single click. Boom, done. Okay, I found it. So that's just like one example of how you got to know things. So, sometimes things aren't intuitive. The flatten command can only be found in a particular trading widget called the Turbo Trader in Webull. Okay, now checking on all my other open positions. Did I get stopped out on EE then? Oh, okay, maybe I did. Let me take a look at that. Account. Orders filled. EE stop. Yes, EE got stopped out as well. Okay, so let me pull that up. Let's take a look how that's doing. Yeah, got to get rid of that too. Now, if I just click the symbol, cool, brings me over there, and then I can click on the Turbo Trader and click flatten. Okay. There we go on that. That must have been, I just got a notification on my phone. That must have been a reflection of the same. Webull. Yeah, order filled. Order filled. Okay. All right, guys. Your PCS and Avgo broke minus 100% because it's out to 321. I feel like I should wait. But this strategy has burnt me before. Stick with the rules and cut. I know. I think you should wait. Look at the 5-minute chart. See if it's holding up. And maybe wait till end of day. So, like, the only times you would not wait is if something just had like a massive news that causes it to just bleed out for the next few days, and then it's going to go bankrupt. You know what I mean? Like, otherwise, keep an eye on it. Give it till the end of the day, because every day that goes by, it gives you a little theta cushion, a little bit more of theta, and especially if it's bouncing. So if it's green on the day, let it gestate, let it cook in the oven a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's green on the day. It opened low, and it's now pulling up. Yeah. So, but you definitely should be on a little bit of an alert for if it can't sustain it to the end of the day. If by the end of the day, what are you at right now? You said it's less than 100%. if by the end of the day it's not, if it's below 100 minus 100%, then probably get rid of it. But if it's at like minus 104% by the end of the day, it's a tough one. But you probably want to keep it. It had a green day. It's probably going to get bought up a little bit more the next day if that's the case, and it will slowly recover. So yeah, keep an eye on it. End of day is always with PCSs, end of day is always best. Make your decisions end of day, except in the cases where something might be precipitously panic selling off, bleeding out because of massive once in a lifetime news on that particular stock. But that's not the case here with Avgo or NVIDIA or any of these. In the past, I have not wanted to bother you with breaking the rules. No, I'm not just going to say, stick to the rules. Don't talk to me. Definitely tell me. And let's look at it together and see, because, when you get smart enough, you know when to break those rules. And usually it's not a good idea to break the rules, but there can be situations where it makes sense. Yeah. See, I wasn't supposed to sell my Marvell, and it's kind of recovering too. And look at YPF. Did we get out of YPF? It's bouncing. Are we still in YPF? Let me see. Yeah, I think we're still in YPF. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we still are. So there's been a little bit of a recovery here off of the open. I think basically off of the open, the worst it got for me from the open was about minus $1,000. But already that's come back about $600. So there's some hope that this is going to be a cushioned negative experience. I mean, we're seeing that across the board. The investment's coming in. It's like if it was Brazil, if it was the market in Brazil, and it was like Brazil had this leg up on technology, but it was Brazil, and then China said, we've completely obliterated that for 1/20th the money. Then probably no one would continue with Brazil because it's Brazil. But what we're seeing here is a trust in the American spirit of innovation, investment, and being able to do something from here. You wouldn't find that trust with, the markets in Brazil. So we're seeing a bounce here on this big pullback because of some strong faith that this is a great opportunity on one of the greatest markets in the universe, in the world. So that doesn't necessarily mean that today's going to continue to go well or that tomorrow won't be bad too. But it's helpful. It's, it's happening. I mean, the money's coming in. Buying comes from money. You know what I mean? Like you can't buy without money, and the money is coming in. And it's green today, not red. So far. Knock on wood. Yeah, look at that. It's already about 1/3 bought up. The drop is already about 1/3 bought up on the QQQ. That's a very good sign. Now, I got knocked out of a lot of positions. No, I got knocked out of 4 positions for minus $400. Those 4 positions. It's all relative. I mean, percent-wise, but I just got stopped out of something else. But the amount that I'm down because things are down is far exceeding that. So in other words, I got knocked out of positions such that I lost $400. The rest are recovering. So that's good. Except I just got knocked out of something else. Let's take a look at it. Net. That's Cloudflare. What? Wait a minute. I think I must have hit a profit target. I thought it was a stop order. Let me see. Oh, no, it was not a stop order. I didn't get knocked out of another position. What happened here is Net's having a strong day, and I have hit another profit target. So that's good too. You can see this one pulled back, and it's not green. It's not doing super great. Oh, did I get out of Marvell? Yes, I did. That was another one. Actually, no, closer to $800. But I got out of Marvell by mistake, though. Well, how much did I sell on Marvell? Maybe I'll just get back in just so I can continue that trade. Let's see. Marvell, I sold 11 shares. That when I shouldn't have, because I misread a TradingView candlestick. Stupid thing, Stupid mistake, easy mistake, mechanical mistake. So anyway, all right, I'll try and get back in right now. Like I never got out. It's not going to read that way at all on the brokerage P&L and stuff, doing that like that. But it is what it is. I sold 11 back in for those 11 shares. And that does allow me to keep the position where it is. Should it continue to improve? Yeah, see, okay, that's funny. Right after I bought, Marvell ticked up just now. Nvidia, YPF, but this one EE, definitely we got knocked out of that. NNE, nanonuclear, you're not in that? You're back. Huh? What's my... You disappeared? Oh, is it you? No audio or video? Oh, let me see. Dropped frames. I did have about... It says I did have about 3 seconds of dropped frames at one point. So that might have been real, yeah. You need to go to... Oh, thanks, man. You need to go to orders, then go into order and modify or cancel. Well, yeah, thank you. But actually, if you go to the Turbo Trader for any stock, then and you have a position on it, you can click flatten. Just got to make sure it's in there. All right. Okay, I can close that out now. Close that up. Yeah, I'm still recovering more. I mean, this has been a good bounce. Investors are seeing this as a scoop up opportunity moment. Not to be too alarmed about. That's what you're seeing. But the thing is, it's got to sustain all day. What if one of the smartest, most influential analysts goes on TV and says, you know what, you're right, and everybody should be scared, and this could cause a giant rift in everything, and it's going to cause an apocalypse. You never know what's going to happen, because these people, they want to buy cheaper, and it could spook the market, and by the end of the day, we could have a red day, even though we've bought up and been green so far. The market definitely is like that. I've been trading it for 25 years. And it can do that kind of thing. Is it a good spot to get back in NNE? Oh, let me see. I don't... yeah, sure. But you could probably wait till the end of the day. But no, it's green right now. So, kind of like, why not? Maybe put your stop underneath the catalyst day, $26. And it'd be like you had a second chance opportunity to get in. But... it may zigzag around and, flounder for a few weeks, possibly. Just FYI. But that's no reason not to get in, but just expect, if it does that, then it, could have done that. That's what your stop is for, though. Let's see, up today, IonQ, I have that. So that opened lower, and now it's back to where it was. Okay, that's good. Where is that in my stuff? I thought I saw that. Yeah, I have that. Okay. Things are recovering. Yeah, but not those energy stocks that I got kicked out of. You know, when you get kicked out of things, it's usually right. That's what we're seeing. NVIDIA is not even recovering as well as, let's say, what were some of the other ones that dropped and now are pulling up? How about that AlphaGo you were talking about? Oh, well, the market itself. The market itself appears to be doing a lot better than even NVIDIA. I don't know. Maybe we're seeing that on Microsoft and Apple or something. Let's see. Yeah, Microsoft being bought up on this drop. Apple, not so much. Let's see. Amazon. Amazon doing fine. Interesting. Amazon very resilient to that drop. And Netflix. Netflix barely got hit. Netflix is only down 1%. And that's well within normal movement because Netflix moves a total of 2.6% per day on average, back and forth and everything. So being here at 1% is very resilient. Netflix showing some of the best strength, except as far as the difference there. But Amazon being nicely bought up, but it is down 2.4%. See, so also I just had another profit target. Let me hit. I think on something. Let's see what that was. That was LX. Was it a stop? No, it was a profit target hit. LX, and I needed to look at Prim. I got out of Prim, didn't I? Yeah. And look, it's back to my stop already, so a bit of a bounce. LX. Yeah, LX just keeps going. LX we're doing great on. And then YPF is bouncing. Yeah. It's right there at the stop, though. Microsoft, SoFi, Google. I have a lot of other positions besides the one that you have. Giga Lunar. I'll just kind of scrub through them really quick. Reddit. Good. Tesla. CLS opened way down. What do they do? Are they AI related? I don't even know what some of these companies do. I mean, Celestica CLS, I traded it like 3 years ago. I knew then. I thought it was an energy related company, but apparently I'm wrong because this huge reaction seems related to AI. But let me see. Electronics. Okay, see. Sometimes you just don't know. Engages in the supply chain solution globally to equipment manufacturing service, operates through following some advanced technology, cloud solutions for aerospace, defense, industrial, smart energy, health tech, and capital equipment, connectivity and cloud solutions for enterprise communications, telecommunications, storage. Based out of Canada. That's not good. So somehow that affected CLS, Celestica. Geo. CMVS. ET. Market. GitLab. We looked at. Bros. You need to go. Yeah, you already said that. Okay. Good spot. Okay, right. I already answered that. Bros looking good. Zevia. Okay. Manpower. I think I got a profit target hit on that. Yep, that's doing great. Net doing great. AHR. Walmart. Okay, now, see, this is what I'm talking about. NVIDIA is now turning down and possibly going to break down. So I got to watch that. And here I am back in Marvell too. And if that happens, I got to get rid of that. And in YPF, yeah, all of these could potentially be getting cut right now. Yeah, I would have to do it at 122.63. Not a good sign if it breaks 125. Hmm. The signs are looking like we're going to get wiped out of a lot of those others. That's what the signs look like. So I would have to sell NVIDIA down here at the bottom of the opening 5-minute range, which at this point is like the opening 30-minute range. By the time it cracks it, if it does, it would be like a 45-minute opening range. Better watch that AVGO for the same thing. Basically don't want to see it make a new low on the day. But with a PCS, even then you could still probably wait a little bit. Okay, we just got another profit target on net. Oh, that's good. That's helpful. So some things are going the other way, and that's useful. The conversations are happening. One of the larger influencers on Twitter says if DeepSeek supposedly has 50,000 NVIDIA H100 chips, then why is the stock down 13%? This would be bullish for NVIDIA, let alone for the whole sell-off. Something doesn't add up here. So this is the kind of, fight that goes on the market on when these moments happen. See, a report says the following. Now you get the back and forth. Everybody's going to start to the battle of the ideas and the concepts starts happening. And if China this, then why not this over here? And then if this over here, that doesn't make any sense. And then if it's over here, and so they all, the conversations start happening, the debates start happening. It's the battle of the ideas, and everybody's putting money where their mouth is. And this is what I'm talking about, that it's these kind of moments, they have to get sussed out, and they play out over the course of a few days, sometimes weeks, but even on rare occasion, the same day. On rare occasion, another report comes out which says, that was bogus or shallow, hollow. It does a hollow report. The market starts to fly, so you can see that the market is responding to that, and then it erases the drop that occurred because of the initial report. And sometimes that can happen the same day. Sometimes it takes time for that to happen, and sometimes it doesn't happen, and it becomes more of a compromise, and a middle ground is reached. And that's the market, that's the market. Sometimes that happens. Baba and Baidu supposedly doing well this morning because those are China stocks, and I think possibly AI related. No, not so much. Okay, and then Baidu. Actually, yeah, they're both not doing. I mean, overall, in my opinion, they're not doing as great as what this particular person just said on Twitter. This is a stock I'm in, Cal-Maine Foods. I mean, just look at how, it just keeps going. That's the kind of stocks we want to be in. By the way, this was the biggest drop pre-open. So the biggest gap open down on the market in the last year and a half. Nvidia really does look like it wants to crap out. And that's going to call into question all the other stuff that we were kind of hoping would hold. Like Marvell and Nvidia and YPF. These ones, if they break a new low on the day from here and it's already stopped you halfway out, it's at your stop, then you got to let it go at that point if it breaks a new low on the day. Individually, case by case basis. Unless you're doing PCS, that's a different system. That will depend on if it's doing that in a strong, never before seen manner or not, which it likely will not be. All right, you guys, that's going to be the first 45 minutes of the market. We've got you up to date. I'm going to take my first break, and I'll catch you in the group. Thanks for tuning in. Click the link to come back into our group so we can continue talking over there. All right, have a good morning, everybody.